Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, good
Good
evening.
evening, sir.
Good evening, all of you. all.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. Cherisha, Dhriti, were absent.
Sir, even I was absent yesterday, sir.
Adya,
Sorry for
yes.
that.
Lot of students. Adya, then who else?
Sir, yesterday I was absent also.
Answer sheet, Adya. I've uploaded on YouTube. Did you get your answer sheets? Any of you? all?
Sure.
Nobody. Okay.
So today there was sports practice and no teacher did anything, sir. Except,
No class today. Okay, which chapter ma'am started? After any new topic for the section?
Sir, no, sir. We are having sports practice.
For all the students. Who's this M? Is it Mariana? You're going to do it.
Excuse me, sir.
Unmute the call, Mariana. Yeah, tell me the Yashri.
So can I leave at 6:15, sir? Cause I have to go out.
Okay, fine. 6:15.
Thank
6:50, right?
6:15, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes.
sir, 2 minutes, sir. I'll be back.
Get back soon.
Uh,
Unmute the call, Mariana. Oh, sir, I'm out. Okay. Which chapter shall we start? Which one? Shall we start?
Sir,
Profit,
for
loss, and
us,
discount.
sir,
a teacher started, sir.
Okay, which one?
Profit, loss, and discount.
How come only for user for this?
Sir, for C sections, he started.
C section, O and all are in C.
yes, sir. For us, they have started.
Okay, let me just clarify. And we'll start with profit, loss, and discount. Page 87. You'll have that curriculum, syllabus. Some student had sent, I don't remember who sent.
Sir, but nothing is correct according to the syllabus, sir, because like they're cancelling portions and they're adding portions, sir.
Okay, but profit, loss, and discount is important. We'll start that. That is important. Simple interest. Okay, then algebra is done. Algebra, linear inequation, algebra is done. Even in geometry, they have finished 16, 17, 18. Usually, this represents. Yes.
Ma'am has cancelled for us chapter 5 and chapter 19, sir.
5 and 19. Okay. What about other chapters? Everything for final exam?
Yes, sir. She told like that, but she told that she'll check with the other teacher.
Oh, then there's a lot of topics, students. Playing with numbers, okay, that is cancelled. Chapter 5. Chapter 9, usually chapter 19, they don't do the 3D and 2D. Okay, mensuration, area of probability and data handling. And that is important. Okay, we'll start with profit, loss, and discount. Page 87. Okay, can you all see the screen, all of you all?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can I read? Sir, your screen went black. Yes, sir.
Okay, rejoin both of you.
Yes, sir.
Profit, loss, and discount. If you all in online, Diyashri, is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
Sir, still the same, sir. I'll wait for 5 minutes, sir. Maybe due to the network problem from my
Yeah.
side, sir. I'll wait for 5 minutes.
Okay, profit, loss, and discount. Let me check what.
Sir, I can see now.
Okay, fine, Diyashri. Yeah, Lemula and Yusra, how many questions did ma'am do? Page number 90. All of you will open page
I'm sorry
87.
with the first and third questions, sir.
Okay, first and third. Open page 87, students, all of you. When this is kind of easy. Okay, arithmetic. See, these are important concepts. Till 10th, you all will have profit, loss, discount, interest. Okay, I wouldn't say it is tough for moderate level. Only few questions are tough in this. First, profit, loss, and discount. What do you mean by profit?
Meaning
What is
something.
Sir, we something gains.
basic definition? Profit is the can I call extra gain, the extra amount, right, which you get.
Yes, sir.
Okay, profit or gain, the meaning is same. That is nothing but the extra amount. That is, for example, you buy a product. Whatever you buy, we call it as cost price, 100. And whatever you sell to others, we call it as selling price. You buy a product for 100 and you sell it to your friend for 120. Is it profit or loss?
Prof.
Profit.
Profit.
So yeah, so profit or loss depends on the value, cost price and selling price. Whenever selling price is greater than cost price, it is profit. So this is the formula to find profit. How do you find profit? You add or subtract? How do you check? Subtract. Yeah, subtract what? Selling price minus
Cost
cost.
price.
So this is the first formula. Make a note of this. You know what is profit and loss, students? Discount I'll explain later. First we'll finish profit and loss. Okay, profit is something extra amount which you get, and loss is which you lose, the amount which you lose. And profit formula is derived from this: selling price minus cost price. SP is selling, cost price. So 120 minus 100, that is rupees 20. So this is the first formula for this. For profit, this is the formula: selling price minus cost price. Okay, if this is profit, what about loss formula? You'll tell me what is loss formula.
Sir, uh, selling price is like the cost price and cost price is selling price.
So, no, sir.
Oh,
Cost price minus selling price.
yes. Adia, what you told was partially right, but you didn't explain. Okay, it was
So
correct.
I was about to tell that like it's
Okay,
cost price
cost
minus
fine.
selling
Now
price.
what I do is cost. Yes, correct. Cost price is 100. I'll take the same cost price. For in the first example, you sold it for 120. In the second example, you sell it for 80. Okay, so what is it, profit or loss?
Loss.
Loss. So which is greater? 100 is greater. What is 100? Cost price. So cost price minus selling price. That is 100 minus 80. This is the formula. Profit is selling price minus cost price. Remember this, student. These two formulas are very important. Loss is equals to cost price minus selling price. Open page 87. You have these formulas. Page number 87. Okay. From this, we have another two formulas. We have to derive another two formula. Is this clear? Did you all understand what is cost price, selling price?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next, profit. What is profit formula? Profit
So selling price
Selling price minus
minus
cost
cost
price,
price.
sir.
Okay, SP. Then LC or PS. Okay. From this, even this is almost similar to simple linear equation. Can you see is equal to symbol in between?
Yes,
Left
sir.
hand side we have a formula. Right hand side. Okay. In this, how do you find selling price? How do you find selling price? If you want to find selling price, you have to shift this. And which one? The other one? The other side? Which one you have to shift the other side? Profit. So minus, how do you find selling price from this? Minus cost price goes the other side, becomes plus. And SP minus, when you shift profit this side, what do you get? SP plus profit
Sir,
or minus
price minus profit.
profit?
minus profit,
Yeah.
sir.
So make a note of this. From profit formula, you can find cost price and you can even find selling price. So in question, they might give you all cost price, tell you to find profit. In some question, they'll give you profit, selling price, and they'll tell you to find cost price. So basically, you have to remember just these two formulas, profit and loss formula. These two. Okay, next, what is loss formula? Cost price minus selling price, right? LC. Okay. Now, how do you find selling price from this? How do you find selling price?
So cost price minus loss, sir.
Yes, selling price is equals to cost price minus loss. They'll give you question, for example, they'll tell you cost price is 100 and there is a loss of 20. So what's the selling price? Selling price is equals to 80.
80.
80.
So some cost price of example, your phone is 100 and you sold it at 20 rupees loss. So you just substitute, you get the answer. Selling price is equals to 80. Okay, so these four concepts done. Next, percentage, profit percent and loss percent. Now profit and loss is done. These two concepts, with that they merge percentage. Okay, so percentage I've already explained. Percentage is nothing but numerator divided by denominator into 100%. This is the basic formula for percentage, to find percentage. Okay, what do you need? We need a numerator and we need denominator multiplied by 100%. Okay, very basic example is your marks. For example, out of 50 marks, suppose you score 40. How do you find percentage? 40 is the numerator which you have scored and 50 denominator. In your answer sheet, this is how ma'am writes, right? 40 divided by 50 into 100%. So what's the percentage you all got? 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 5 ones are 5, 20 times. 4 into 20 is
80%.
80%. So in max, if you score 40 out of 50 in this test, your percentage is 80. Okay, that is nothing but total max topics, total max portion syllabus is 100%. Anything is 100%. Okay, when it comes to cost, business, or money related, everything is 100%. Out of 100%, you'll have prepared only 80%. Okay, if you'll have prepared 80%, what's the remaining percentage you didn't prepare? How many percent you didn't prepare? 20%.
20.
So this is the concept of percentage. Percentage, profit, loss, interest, everything is interrelated. So out of 100% syllabus, you'll have just prepared for 80%, another 10% wrong answers. Wrong answer, and this is right. Okay, now the same percentage you have to add with, include with profit and loss. Don't have to take this same percentage. Okay, you need a numerator, you need a denominator multiplied by 100%. Fine. So first, next formula, profit, that is also known as gain, profit or gain percent. What do we need here? We need a numerator, we need a denominator multiplied by what? 100%. Right? Okay. Profit is nothing, profit percent is nothing but profit divided by cost price into 100%. This is the formula. Okay. And profit, I've told you, what's the formula for profit? How do you find profit? Selling price minus cost price.
Price.
So first you have to find this. Okay. Substitute that in profit divided by cost price into 100%. That is profit. And for loss, it's the same. Loss percent. You need a numerator. Numerator is nothing but the loss divided by cost price into 100%. Okay. And remember this, both profit and loss percent, the denominator, both profit and loss, both are calculated using selling price. Remember this. Don't interchange with selling price. I mean with cost price. Don't write selling price here. So for both profit percent and loss percent, the denominator is selling price. If you're getting confused with the first and second formula, remember the first letter P and S. Okay, PS, this is LC. You can put any word in that, PS and LC. Okay, profit, selling price minus cost price. These are the four formulas. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, apart from this, there are few other concepts. These are formulas. Just a minute. Okay. Apart from this, the first concept is whether it is profit or loss. Everything is calculated on profit or loss. Profit or loss is calculated on single unit. Okay, single unit is nothing but one single item, any one thing. For example, you'll buy 10 phones or 10 apples. Okay, 10 apples cost 100. How much is one apple? If 10 apple is 100, how much is one apple?
10 rupees.
Okay, how do you get? How did you get?
Divide.
Sir, divide.
Divide. Look, I'll teach you another concept. Remember this. Most of you will get confused. Whenever division, look, 10 apples cost 100, the cost of one apple. The value is increasing or decreasing? Number of apples from 10 to 1, is it increasing or decreasing?
Increasing,
Sir,
sir.
decreasing.
Decreasing. Okay. Division, in division the value decreases, or in multiplication? In which one the value decreases?
Sir,
When you
division.
divide, yes, correct. When you divide something, the value decreases, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's the concept. Whenever something decreases, you have to divide it. Remember that. Whenever you want to increase something, for example, one apple is 10 rupees. How much is 5 apple? Is the apple quantity increasing or decreasing? Quantity of apple
Increasing.
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 So if it is increasing, you have to multiply. So one apple is 10, multiply by 5 apples. What's the cost?
50.
50. Remember this concept. It is very important. All this are basic. When you have to, when the value is decreasing, you have to decrease something, you have to divide. Yeah, Cherisha, when did you leave?
So I just left, sir.
Okay. So this is the concept. When a value, when some value is decreasing, you have to divide them. If you want to find more values, increasing or more or plus, you have to multiply. Okay, is this topic clear? When to use division,
Yes,
when
sir.
to multiply? Okay. And
Yes,
remember,
sir.
profit or loss, both profit, loss, discount, everything is calculated using single unit or single quantity. If you convert it into single quantity, calculation will become simple. Okay, after this, I'll give you an example. Okay, try this. Find profit percent or loss percent. First, copy this question. I'll explain this basic question. I'll tell you how to write. Copy this question. Tell me whether it is profit or loss. Which formula should we use?
Sir, it is a profit, sir.
Okay, profit. Which formula should I use? Profit
So,
formula.
just selling price minus cost price.
Okay, look, always when you start writing the answers, these are word problems. In word problems, you have to write statements first. Look at the first line. We pick everything from the statement, students. Look at this. Cost price, right? CP. What is cost price? CP is equals to rupees 500. Then what's the second line?
Sold for
Sold
rupees
meaning
650.
what is
Selling
sold?
price.
Yeah, selling price. Okay, cost price is CP. Then from this we take from first line. Then from second line you take selling price. Just convert this sentence into mathematical expression. It is sold at rupees 650. Okay, what's the third line given? Find what?
Percentage. I'm sorry, profit percentage or
Profit
loss.
or loss percent, sir.
Yes, from cost price and selling price. Now you all determine whether it is a loss or profit.
Profit, sir.
It's a profit. So first you have to write profit. What is profit? Selling price minus cost price.
Cost price.
That is 650 minus 500.
500.
What is it? Profit is equals to 150.
150.
Okay. So we don't need profit. We need profit percent or loss. So if you get profit, what do we get? Profit percent or loss percent? Profit percent. What is profit percent formula? Profit divided by, I told you profit percent or
Cost
loss
price.
percent, both are calculated on what? Cost price.
Cost price
Cost
into
price into
100%.
now just substitute. What is the profit we found? 150. What's the cost price? What is cost
500.
price? 500 into 100. Calculate this, you'll get,
So we get 30%.
yes, one or two zeros gets cancelled. Rumaiza, do you not Rumaiza? Yusra, do you know how to cancel all this? Know this part, calculation part?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 5
So
or 100 goes
30%.
30%. So 100 ones are 100 fives are 5 ones are 5, 30 are. So
Excuse
profit
me,
percent,
sir.
you're always supposed to write using percentage symbol. Yes. Yeah, tell me, Diyashri.
Sir, I didn't understand, sir.
Who didn't understand?
Me, sir, Diyashri.
What you didn't understand in this?
Sir, the second part, sir.
Mute the call. I think you're not concentrating, Diyashri. Okay, fine. Read the question. Tell me what you're supposed to find.
Sir, find profit percent or loss percent, sir.
Okay. You have to find profit percent or loss percent. For that, you have to know whether it is profit or loss, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is it? Look at these values and tell me whether it is a profit or loss. You bought it
Sir,
for
it's
500 and you sold it for 650. Okay, it is a
yes, sir.
profit. If it is profit, which formula will you use?
Sir, selling price minus cost price, sir.
Okay, you found the profit. How much is the profit?
150, sir.
Okay, after finding profit, we don't need just profit. What do we need? Profit percent, right?
Mm,
Now go
yes,
back to
sir.
profit percent. What's the formula for profit percent?
So, profit percent is equal to profit by cost price into 100%.
100. Right, that. Now did you understand? Just substitute. Profit is
Okay.
150. Look, students, mathematics, everything is related to formula and substitution. Only these two topics. When you know some value, write the formula and substitute. Okay, you take any chapter, simple linear equation is important, substitution chapter, that is important, formulas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, write the formula, substitute the values. Profit is 150 divided by cost price is 500 into 100%. So 500 ones are 5 times 30%. So profit percent is equals to 30%. Okay, here for how many items did we calculate this? For how many item? For how many quantity? One mobile phone or many?
So one, sir.
That's the reason I told. If you find the value of one quantity, it's easy to find profit, loss, profit percent, and cost. This loss percent. Okay. So whenever many items are given, when the quantities are more, always try to convert to one. How do you convert to one? From many to one, you divide or multiply.
Divide.
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 Yes. For example, the same question I give you: five mobile phones, five mobiles. The cost price of five mobile phones is 500. What is the cost price of one mobile phone?
100.
100.
Yeah. So from 5, the quantity is increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing. So you have to take this
So
500, the total cost price divided by quantity. So the formula, see, if everything, you can't be dependent on formula, student. You can derive your own formula if you understand the concept. Take the total cost divided by quantity. The total cost is 500 divided by 5 mobile phones. You reduce this. What's the cost price of one mobile phone? 100.
100.
Okay. So till 6th, I mean 7th, you'll have basic questions like this. From 8th onwards, you'll have in decimal. Okay, you'll have it in decimal. So that few things I'll teach you. Decimal few calculation, and we'll start with first question. What's the time? 6:03. Okay. Make a note of this formula. Go through this. Where is it? Profit loss. Yeah, these 4 formulas. If you know these two, like these formulas are important. Done. Have you all copied the formulas? Is the basic clear?
Yes, sir.
Cost price, profit, loss percent, profit percent. Then to convert into to find when the value is decreasing, you have to divide. Okay. To find more number of quantity, you have to multiply. Fine. I'll give you a 5 minutes break. After that, I'll teach decimals. Okay. It is 6:05. Log into same account, students. Log in at 6:10. Take 5 minutes break. Log in at 6:10.
So can we stay online?
Yeah, I'll end the meeting. You can rejoin. You all can stay online. I'll end the meeting. Rejoin. Okay, we'll continue at 6:10. Yes, students, can you all see the screen? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Open page 90. Copy the first question. We'll try the first one. Write the first question.
So till when is the class, sir?
Till 6:40, Akansha.
Okay.
Yeah, try this, students. Look at the first question. Okay, what is the quantity? How many books? What are we supposed to find?
Sir,
Find what?
percentage, sir.
Find
Okay,
gain
look, first,
percentage.
yeah, always go with the question first. Find gain percent. So take this gain percent. What's the formula for gain percent? Gain or profit percent? What's the formula?
Profit by cost price.
Sir, profit into 100 by cost price.
Profit divided by cost price.
Cost price
To
into 100, sir.
first write the formula. Look, check what is required. We need gain percent. Take everything from the question. We need gain price, that is profit by cost price. Now, I told you all we always find the value of one quantity. Okay, always find the quantity. Quantity profit of one quantity. Profit of one quantity divided by cost price of one quantity. Into 100%, you'll get the answer. Fine. We need only quantity. Cost price of one. But what? How many quantities are given here? How many quantities of books? 10. Right. So you have to write 10 notebooks. What's the cost price of 10 notebooks? Cost price from the first sentence. What's the cost price of 10 notebooks?
40.
Rupees 40, sir.
Yeah.
40, sir.
Look here. Mega bought. The meaning of bought is cost price. Okay. She pays something. She pays the amount and she buys something. So that is cost price of 10 notebooks is 40. How do you find the cost price of one notebook? Do you divide or multiply?
So divide.
Yeah. Look, from 10 notebooks, the value is decreasing. So if it is decreasing, you have to divide or multiply. Divide.
Divide.
So cost price. I told you all find the cost price of one quantity. So 10 notebooks is 40. Cost price of one notebook is 40 divided by 10. How much is it?
4.
Rupees 4, right? Rupees 4. So cost price is rupees 4. And for how much did she sell? Cost price is rupees 4. Okay. Cost price of 1. What's the selling price? Read the next sentence from the question.
And sold them for at rupees 4.75 per notebook.
Can you see the word per? What do you mean by per? Per is one value. So the cost price, we found the cost price 4. Selling price is 4.75. Now tell me, is it profit or loss?
Profit.
Is it profit or loss?
Profit, sir.
Yes. What's the profit
Profit, sir.
value? Calculate the profit value. Yes. Can you see the screen? How can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Four point seven five into.
Not into. First, you have to find the profit. Okay. Cherisha and Mariam, why did you log in so late?
Sir, there was
Sir,
sorry, sir,
problem.
my voice is
Okay.
sir.
Open page 90. First question. First question. Find gain percent.
Yes, sir.
We need to find gain
Sir,
percent. So write the
I
formula.
got it as 0.7.
Okay. Look, 4.7 and 4. So this is decimal fraction. 4 and 4.75. So convert both. Let me write it. 4. So convert both into like decimal. Keep a point and 0. Which is greater, 4 or 4.75? Selling price is greater, right? selling price is greater.
Yes.
Sir, it's 4 minus 4 points. Sorry, 4
4.75 minus 4. So the
minus
answer
4.
is
Yes.
0.75. This is profit.
0.75. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in this formula, check whether we got all the values. Profit, cost price. Did we get all the values? Profit and cost price from this formula? What's the gain percent, students? Gain percent is equals to what's the profit we got? 0.75 divided by what is the cost price? What is cost price?
So rupees 4.
4. Cost price of 1. Not all the values. Cost price of 1. 4
Yes,
multiplied
sir.
by 100%.
100
Multiplied by 100. Okay. So now this is decimal. First multiply this denominator. 0.75 into 100. What do you get? 0.75 into 100.
So 750.
75.
70. So 75, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yes. When you multiply, okay. Yusra, I'll teach you this later. Do you know this? When you multiply or divide by 100, shifting method.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll teach that later. Who else forgot this shifting method? Others remember? Others, do you all remember, right?
So we remember.
Okay, whenever you multiply, whenever there is point and you multiply by 100, there are two zeros here. So you can shift this point 2 times. Okay, two positions, not 2 times, two positions. So it becomes 75.0, that is nothing but 75. So numerator, what do you get? 75 and denominator is 4. Convert into mixed fraction. That will be your gain percent. Yusra, till here is it clear? Dhriti, Yusra, Rumaiza, till
Yes,
this
sir.
part, till here?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, this decimal I'll teach you all. I think for Dhriti I've taught. Dhriti, Lemula. Did I teach you all shifting method, Lemula and Dhriti? Is Dhriti online? Dhriti, Lemula.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for Yusra and Rumeza, I'll teach later. For now, just remember this concept. Okay, so first we need gain percent. For that, write the formula. Then find the cost price of all one quantity, whether it is cost price or selling price. Find the amount of one quantity.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have to leave, sir.
Yeah, you can leave this. I forgot you told me at 6:15. Yeah, you can leave.
Yes, sir. Good evening and thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, try the second one, students. Copy the second question. If you're done with this, you all try the second one. A fruit seller buys orange at 4 for rupees 3.
Got the answer for this one.
For which one? Okay, for this, what's the answer in mixed fraction?
Sir,
Check whether they've given.
I got in decimal, sir.
Okay, anything is fine. Whether mixed or decimal, both are correct.
18.75%.
Okay, 18.74 8 or 18.3 by 4%. This is in mixed fraction. 18.3 by 4%. So first remember all the formulas. Then the main concept is you have to find the value of one quantity. Whether it is selling price or cost price, find it for one quantity. Okay, if you're done with this, try the second question. A fruit seller buys orange 4. Even here the quantity is more. 4 for 3. So from 8th onwards it will be difficult. They've given only decimal based questions. Done with this, shall I erase? So we'll move on to the next question. All of you all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, second
Yes.
question. Look, I've taught you all in a systematic way. What sentence you'll have to write, which formula. In spite of that, you'll just scribble, write some other formula, you'll get zero. Second question. A fruit seller buys how many oranges? 4 oranges for
400 for rupees 3.
3. So we don't need value cost of 4 oranges. How many oranges do we need? I mean, cost of how many oranges? We don't need for
3
4 orange. We need cost
oranges.
price of
To one orange.
1. Lemula, whether it is 4, 5, 10, or 100, you have to find cost price of 1, right? So how do you find cost price of 1? This 3 remains as it is, just divide by 4. Look, this 3 divide by 4 to get the cost price. So the 3 is the numerator, 4 is the denominator. Numerator value is less. Okay, Yusra, whenever the numerator value is less, what do we do? Is it possible to divide 4 divided by 3?
No, sir.
Okay, you keep a point in the quotient, 0 point, and you add 0 here. Okay, you can keep a 0 point in the quotient, add 0. Now check how many times 4 goes in 30. 4 sevens are 28.
20.
The remainder is 2. There is already 0 point, so you don't have to add 0 in the quotient. You can just add 0 next to 2. And 4 5s are 20. Do you know this? Decimals?
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes.
No?
I know that, sir.
Okay, fine. So what's the cost price of one student? So what's the cost price of one orange?
0.75.
Correct. 0.75. In the same way, find the selling price of one. What is this? One orange. So it is 0.75. Lemula, how many selling? What's the selling price given? Selling price for how many oranges are given? Is Lemula online? Okay, Joanna, how many selling price? How many oranges are given? Selling price of how many oranges?
Sir, sir, 3 rupees?
No, not 3 rupees. Read the sentence. Sells them at.
At 3 for 4 rupees, sir.
Yeah. So what's the meaning? Selling price of how many oranges? Selling price of 3 oranges is equals to 4, right?
₹4.
Okay. We
Yeah.
don't need selling price of 3. We need selling price of only 1. How do you find that? How do you find selling price of one orange?
Sir,
Yeah. So the quantity is decreasing. You divide or multiply.
so you divide?
I've written organs everywhere. Just a minute. Just okay. Divide this 4 remains as it is. Bring down 3. 4 divided by 3. Okay. 4 is the numerator and 3 is the denominator. Oranges. 4 orange. Understood the concept of this, students? Is it clear how to find cost price and selling price of one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For all the question, you need only value of 1. If you try to divide, do it directly, answer is 0. Find the cost price and selling price of 1. Okay, 3 ones are 3. Remainder is 1, what do you get? Keep a point, add a 0. What's the answer for decimal fraction? Again, 3 threes are 9. It goes on, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is the selling price of one orange?
1.33, sir.
0.33. Now we found the answer for both cost price and selling price. You all tell me whether it is loss or profit. Cost price is 0.75. Selling price is 1.33.
Sir,
Is it a
it's
loss?
Sir,
profit.
It's a
Profit,
profit.
sir.
Yeah. So which formula can we use? Profit percent or loss percent?
Profit percent, sir.
Yes. So profit percent is profit formula, right? Profit divided by cost price into 100. Okay, so even this is decimal calculation. Lemula and Yusra, did ma'am do second question?
She
You'll have
gave
the
it as
second
no,
homework
sir.
and the third
homework.
one, sir.
Okay, so next profit. For profit, you'll have to find the value. First, find the profit value. Profit is equals to selling price 1.33 minus 0.75.
So do we get 0.58?
Okay, 0.58. Now substitute this 0.58 in this formula. So you get profit percent is equals to,
So when the numerator and denominator have equal number of decimals, we cancel it, no,
you can
sir?
shift it. Yes, you can shift that. So what's the profit you all got?
So 0.58.
So 0.58, sir.
Okay, 0.58. So profit percent is 0.58 divided by what is cost price 0.75 into 100. And when there is equal decimals, when there are decimals on numerator and denominator, okay, do it till your students. Decimals I'll teach all now. It's 633. If you solve this, if you get this calculation, let me check the answers. You'll get 58 divided by 75 into 100.
So I got the answer in decimals, sir.
Yeah, somewhere close to 77. Let me check.
So 77.333 goes on, sir.
Okay, P3. Or the answer is in mixed fraction 77 7 by 9. In textbook, the answer is 77 7 by 9. They've given a decimal mixed fraction 77 7 by 9 or something. 77 7 by 9%. Okay, try to convert in mixed fraction, students, not in decimal. Convert in mixed fraction, you'll get the answer. Look, if this is, we call this as integral part. If 77 is correct, you get 77.33 or 77.35 or 77.5. All this is considered. They'll give you full marks. The main thing is this integral part should be 77. Okay, this chapter is also, it's very simple. You have to know all the formulas, then find the cost price and selling price of one value. that you find used by division. You divide, you get one value, substitute in the formula, you'll get the answer. And for all this, we need calculation, decimal part, decimal calculation. That we call it as decimal fraction. Okay, so this would take another half an hour. Okay, I'll teach this for all of you all tomorrow. How many of you will remember this decimal fraction shifting?
I remember.
Sir, I do, sir. I remember.
But still tomorrow from 6 to 6:30 I'll teach you. Okay. From 8th, 9th, 10th, almost this till 10th, you'll have only calculation only on decimal numbers. Whole numbers, natural numbers, only till 6th and 7th. Most of the calculations will be from decimal fraction. Okay, Yusra, if you have understood till here, Yusra and Rumesh, you'll understand this part till percentage. Let me
Yes,
draw a
sir.
box. Let me draw a box. Till this part, is it clear? Except the last
Yes,
calculation.
sir.
Okay, last calculation
Yes, sir.
I'll teach you all tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay. The last part calculation that comes under decimal fraction. So whenever you solve this and when you revise, keep revising. Once we complete this, you'll have to remember two things. First, formulas, whatever formulas are given. First point is formula. Second point is we need only cost price and selling price of one quantity, one item. Cost price and selling price of, or even discount. When I'm teaching discount, even for that the concept is same. Only one quantity or one item, anything. Okay, so when the value is decreasing, you divide. If the value is increasing, if you want to find more number of quantity, you have to multiply. Remember these three concepts. Multiply. And the last part is decimal calculation. Decimal calculation. Fine. Make a note of these four concepts. First formula, next is selling price, cost price of one quantity. Then when it's decreasing, you divide. Last part is decimal calculation. Okay, the first three concepts I've taught you all. The last concept, decimal calculation, I'll teach tomorrow. Okay, will you try the third question for homework?
Yes.
Okay. Third one, a man buys a certain number of articles at 15 for how many articles does he buy? Read the question and tell me how many articles. You can answer the third one.
So he buys articles at 15 rupees.
15 for. So how many articles? How many articles? 15, right?
sir.
Total 15. Okay, 15 for how much? 15 for
So
112.50.
112.50.
How do you find the cost price of one? Okay, how do you find the cost price of one? We don't need 15, we need only one. Cost price of one. 112.50 divided by 15. Okay, again here you need decimal calculation. Without that, you try to do, you will never get the answer. Okay, fine. Selling price. What's the selling price? He sells how many? How many quantities he sells?
12.
12 for how much? 108.
So 108.
Okay. Yes, but we don't need 12. We need only one selling price. So how do you calculate one selling price? 108 divided by 12.
12.
So you'll get cost price of one and selling price of one. And check the value, cost price and selling price. If it is increasing, it is profit. If selling price is more, it is profit. If cost price is more, it is loss. Will you all try the third one for homework?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one only the first one.
Yes.
Try the third main first question. Find the gain percent. Yeah, after this use gain percent. That is gain. I mean profit by cost price into 100%. Try the first question. Second one I'll teach you all tomorrow. Is it clear, all of you all? Any doubts in this formula concept first and second, except the decimal calculation? Do you all have any doubts? I'll end the meeting.